Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sarah, and in today's video I'm going to be creating a look using one of the new releases from Colourpop, the Wild Nothing palette. I'm also going to be trying out one of the lip oils from the collection, and I bought one of their freckle pens. So I'm going to be using all three of these in today's video. So if you're interested in that, keep on watching. And if you're new, please subscribe and hit the thumbs up if you enjoy, and make sure to have the little bell icon clicked so you're notified of every time I upload, and we'll go ahead and get right into the video. Okay, so I went ahead and, as you can tell, already did the rest of my face, and I primed my eyes so that we could just dive right into the palette. So this is what the outside looks like. I love the packaging. I really think this is what sold me with this collection, is the whole like desert theme. I think that's perfect for summertime. So that's what it looks like on the outside, and then on the inside it looks like this. So these are the shadows, and then this is the top, and it is textured like on the outside. Some of it is almost bubbled up right in here. And this palette is one that I would say I wouldn't necessarily need. I have a lot of these shades, other than like some of these shimmers I don't, but I have a lot of these shades in other palettes. But I was just really intrigued to try a new Colourpop palette, and I really liked the packaging. So we're gonna go ahead and I will zoom you in, and we will get right into the video. Now that I'm zoomed in closer so you can get a better look at what I'm doing, I'm going to start with this shade. No, I'm actually going to start with this shade. I'm going to start with this shade just because this one does have some shimmer in it, and I don't want shimmer in my crease. So I'm going to take this shade. It's called Top Down, and I'm just going to be taking that on a fluffy brush. And there is some kick up in the palette, so just be mindful of that. But like I said, I'm just going to take this shade into my crease. And the only thing with this palette is I wish it did have a mirror. I really like my palettes to have mirrors so I don't have to use so many different things. But so far, that's the only thing that I would say that I would wish was different about it. Now that I have my transition shade, which like most of the time when I do looks, you can't really see the transition shade, but it's just a really good base to help the other colors like pop off of it. So now I'm going to take, I think I'm gonna take this one. It's called Come Together, and I'm gonna put this lower down. So I am going to still put it in my crease, but I'm not gonna go as high as I did with the transition shade, and I'm also going to spread it out this way on my lid as well. So that is that shade. I think it looks really pretty. I mean, it's just a brown shade, so it's nothing really special, but I do think it looks pretty good, and the shade is very buildable, and I was able to blend it out really well. It didn't try to stick or anything, and it hasn't created any weird lines or anything. So I'm really liking that shade. And now I'm gonna take the darkest brown in the palette called No Bounds, and I'm gonna put this just right here in this outer corner just to deepen it up a little bit. And I'm gonna take that on a tiny little brush. This one is from Eco Tools, and the other brush was also from Eco Tools. That shade laid down, I'm gonna just take that lighter brown again, and I'm gonna just quickly like go over the edges a little bit and just kind of brush into it a little bit from the outer corner just so that it's not super harsh. I like to even like go over it some just to blend it out. And I really like that I can use just this one brush other than this one to do the outer corner to really make this look pop, because I like to use as little brushes as possible. I just think it makes it easier for me, and especially if you're in a hurry, this is an easy like everyday look that you could create, and you're not having to use a lot of brushes to create it. So again, I'm just taking that just to kind of smooth everything out and just make it not look so harsh in that outer corner. Now that I have all of the matte part of the look done, I'm gonna go ahead and do the inner corner part of my eye, and I'm gonna use one of the shimmers, and I really want to use this like greenish color right here called Seashells. I don't really use green that often, but I thought it would be really fun to try something new. So this is the color. I think it is really pretty. I think it'll look really good too with this kind of neutral look I have going on. Wow, it's very pigmented. I honestly am shocked that it went on that well. And I don't see any fallout either with this shade, but look at that. That is so pretty. And it's not even like a super bold green or anything. Like, it's very subtle. I'm gonna go ahead and take that darker brown just one more time and just kind of brush it into that shimmer shade real quick, just so that they blend together really well and it's not just like a harsh line. Now that I have the shimmer shade on, I'm gonna go ahead and do the lower lash line. So I'm gonna take that small little outer corner brush that I used and get the dark shade again, and I'm gonna run that close to my waterline. Now I'm gonna go ahead and take the big fluffy brush and go into that lighter brown again, and this is the one that I'm going to use to smoke out the bottom. Okay, so this is what one eye looks like. I'm gonna go ahead and off camera do the other eye. I'm going to put some eyeliner on as well as mascara, and I am gonna have all of the products that I use linked down below if you're interested in any of that, but it'll just speed up the process if I just do those things off camera, and then I'll come back to show you the freckle pen and the lip oil. Okay, so this is what the finished eye look looks like. I really like how it looks. I decided to do my eyeliner just as a line and no wing. I also tightlined with a different eyeliner and did my waterline below as well, and I did my mascara. I also, for my inner corner highlight, like right in the inner corner, I used this Sultan, is I think how you say it, shade right here. So now I'm gonna go ahead and I think I'm gonna show you the freckle pen first. So I got the dark brown. There's a soft brown and a dark brown. And on the website, I apparently didn't read it when I ordered it, but the soft brown is for like fair toned people, and then the dark brown is for like darker skin tones. Well, I got the dark brown because I like to do my freckles really dark anyways, like when I do my eyeshadow. Well, I have used this twice and it's too dark for me, but if I go in really light-handed, I can make it work. The first time it looked terrible the first time, but the second time it did look better. So I'm gonna try again today to just try to work with it and see how it does. I just wanted to show you the concept of it. It makes making freckles on your face a lot simpler than having to use like an eyeshadow. But this is what it looks like. This is the tip. I mean, it's just a little freckle pen, and I'll do some little, that's what they look like. So really they don't look that dark. And I mean, once they're down, you can touch them a little bit, but they're not super easy to blend out. Like if you put it on really dark, either you have to touch it really fast or it's not moving. Like that's just how these dry down. And they definitely look more fake than the eyeshadow. Like the eyeshadow I can make look more natural. This you can definitely tell like you purposely put freckles on. But I still do like the way it looks. I just have to be very careful. And I do pat them after I put it down, just so that it's not so dark, because I obviously got the wrong shade. And I'm not gonna do all of them on camera, but I just thought I'd show you like part of the process. So I'll get a little closer so you can see them. But that's what they look like. I'm gonna go ahead and off camera like do my other side of my face and finish them, and then I'll be right back to do the last part, which is the lip oil. So I finished the freckles, and this is what they look like up close. It's kind of hard to see like in the lighting with this like ring light them as good as like you can see in person, but that is what they look like. And I'm trying to get my phone to focus, but now I'm going to show you the lip oil that I picked. I got the color Bangle, and it's this pinky color. It looks a lot brighter on camera than it is in person, but I'm really excited to try this because, like I said, I've never tried a lip oil before. So it just comes on a little applicator like this, and then I'll go ahead and swatch it for you. So lip oils are meant to be like more sheer. This is what it looks like. It's a very pretty color, and I actually think it'll go really good with the colors that I chose for this look. And I'm just gonna put this on. I'm not gonna do anything else to my lips. So here's what it looks like. And I actually really like this. Like, it's very subtle. It doesn't feel sticky on your lips. It just glides really well, and it makes your lips feel really moisturized. And like I said, it's a super like subtle color. So obviously like your lip color is peeking through some, but I really like it. And it's a color that you could use for like any look because of how toned down it is. So this is the final look. These are all my freckles, the eyeshadow. Like I said, I'm going to link everything down below so that if there's any product that you saw that you would like or anything like that, you can just click the link in my description and you can find it there. So that is all that I have for this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. I really had a fun time creating this look. And like I said, I think it's a good like everyday, like it's not super bold or anything. Obviously you could switch out like this greenish color for a different color if you wanted it to suit your style better, but I really had fun. So if you enjoyed, I would love it if you give it a thumbs up. It really helps me out, and comment down below any ideas that you have, and I will see you in the next video.